I have a question just on the heels of that one. So I know most of the of the biophilic. Wait, guys, I'm serious.
Today, sorry, this is a I should go to school now.
Was it?
So in addition to to like air purification and the visual elements that it brings with it, what
Mhm.
other senses does biophilia have benefits to, like, if it's scents from flowers, like that's the only example I can think of at the moment. But when it comes to other senses, so sound or smell, what
Mhm.
how else can we incorporate biophilia
Mhm.
on that range of budget that you had spoken about?
Okay. That's a very, very, very deep question because there's so many ways we could answer that, and that could be also a whole podcast by itself. But just to give a brief example, like for example, let's take our senses. We have sight, taste, smell, whatever. So let's say, for example, sight, just what you said, Lois. Sometimes just looking at the greenery outside, it relaxes, it calms your eyes compared to just sitting in the office the whole day looking at the computer. Ukitoka nje, your eyes relax, you feel it reduces the strain by, prolonged exposure to our screens, the TVs, the lighting, the artificial lighting. So there's that for the eyes. When it comes to hearing, I was actually reading this article that was saying we should look at, you see that we have soundproofing for our offices. We should actually have, yes, the soundproofing is okay and it does the soundproofing, but we need to bring in nature sounds because they relax us, like the sounds of rain, of water moving. Have you been to Karura and just get to the waterfall area and you just feel so zen, just listening to your sauti ya maji, like from the high points, the water flowing in the river. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Listening to the birds chirping, it calms your mind. Yeah, so there was the sight, there was hearing, there is a sense of smell. We have a whole industry dedicated to that, aromatherapy, using lavender, using citrus smells. Even when you go to the supermarket, you'll find these things. Is this sprays? What are they called? The sprays for the washrooms. They're all, they're trying to sell the nature sense. Now imagine how calming the actual lavender smell. Ukienda tu ichune from the ground, it just makes you feel so calm, so relaxed. There's taste, natural foods. We all know how it feels when you're having a long day and then you just eat some watermelon from the fridge. There's
Where? Yeah.
touch when you go for swimming, the way you feel relaxed, when you walk barefoot, for example. God, I love just walking barefoot.
I was doing that through this
It
entire
just
day.
Exactly. So it really, really goes deep. And it's actually things that you do on a daily basis, but you don't really think about so much. But when you actually sit and think about the way like being in nature affects your body, ukikaa tu ujifikirie, you'll see all these benefits. I don't even need to tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I mean, that I guess answers it. Then I'd like to see from you having your pulse on the ground as far as the biophilia is concerned. I would also like to know if there's any design solutions that are there in currently in markets that are pushing the boundaries of sustainability.
I
Pushing the
think
boundaries.
before
Yeah.
before we let Chacha take this one away.
Yeah.
You know how in some of the buildings, especially the really modern ones, there's like a wall, a nature wall of some sort. It's like a wall that's filled with plants, and they just grow out everything. It looks pretty cool. So you can put ducks to these walls, and then you can use the fact that when you move in, first of all, you move into like a new office, there's a new car smell, new office smell, new furniture smell. That's volatile organic chemicals wafting their way into your room. Yeah, it's not going to those things. So we're talking like formaldehyde, maybe some ammonia, stuff like that. So to do this, usually to clear it out, guys usually take like you force air through the building so that all that smell comes out, but all through the lifetime or the life cycle of these materials, like say MDF or something, it'll keep off gassing these organic chemicals. And like I will take them off, use those walls, those living walls, and then take ductwork to them. And then you can pass the earth to that, and plants process this volatile organic chemicals. They convert these chemicals that are harmful to us into things that are not harmful to us. And just passing it through is a better alternative than most others. It would require like using different materials or like really just blasting things in the air, but actually using our water to get rid of these chemicals. Like the only thing I can do it pretty economically, or at least the best bet is to use these living walls to extract that. And I thought that was pretty interesting. That the most high-tech solution is just nature. Like we can't beat that yet.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that, Sydney. That's true. I actually have so many plants in my house, and sometimes I do have some mint. I have chocolate mint, and let me tell you, the scent it gives the house. Ainanga, even if I have any new thingies, like that smell will end very, very fast. So that's very true. And also the plants which all these waves that come from the Wi-Fi, what are they called? These waves that we are emitted from Wi-Fi. I can't remember the name. You'll find that there are plants which
I think I see where you're getting at.
Yes?
Yeah, I think Wi-Fi uses radio waves somehow.
Yeah, most of the waves.
No?
Sorry? No, radio waves. I just can't remember the name. But yeah, the benefits of plants in a house, from the VOCs to the scents, just now giving the house its scent by itself. Yes, I totally agree, Sydney.
Okay, let me ask a funny layman question. If I have a money plant in my house, do you know what that means?
Yes.
Because I'm a very fresh new plant mom. I think I've had my plant for 3 weeks. A friend and I adopted plants at the same time to keep each other accountable. And yeah, so we remind each other to water them once in a while. Like without Wilma, the plant would not still be here. But what is a money plant for? Does it have a specific purpose? Should I put it in a specific, like the bathroom? Does that make sense?
I get what you're asking. I think money plant is good with what the same air cleaning effect. But okay, there are people who say that it brings financial luck, but I do feel like that's just a myth. Yeah, I can't really
Cut stories. Cut stories.
Cut stories are Java. Stories are
Cut
Java.
stories.
Cut stories.
Is that what you want?
He said cut stories.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but just having it in the living room. I actually have a money plant in the living room because I like the way the vines just go and go and go and go. So I've attached it to some metal plant artwork that I have.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's good for oxygen production, just the same air purification qualities that we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
now
I have
layman. No, thank you.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry, Trini. I'm sorry to do this to you, laymen and laywomen and everything in between. But there's a concept that I think actually has a lot of potential. But what I'm not sure is, and I'm asking for your help here, Wangui, is if it is part of biophilia. So, but from the discussions we've had, I've seen we've touched on it. So the whole story of fractals and how this potential of sustainable design being inspired by patterns that are already there in nature. So, and that's the whole concept of biomimicry, if I'm not wrong. So is that regarded as part of biophilia, or is it a whole thing on its own? Could you help me out there?
It's part of biophilia, but it stands by itself because I mean it's a complete whole science. Because you see, people are using biomimicry even when it comes to cars. It's not just about the built environment, it's a whole industry by itself. But the fact that it's coping from nature, and biophilia is our love for nature and natural systems and processes. Yes, it's a baby of biophilia, but right now it's a whole thing that's standing by itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I didn't make it as that
Okay.
difficult for the layman. At least nilieleza what mimicry is, so there you have it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, when I hear the silences, I'm thinking there we have it's about time.
I'm also
Oh,
thinking about
really?
where we're at, really. I'm also
Imagine,
thinking about where we're at.
imagine time just moves like that.
Oh, this has been so interesting.
So
Oh, there's a question you asked me about a place in Kenya that has incorporated biophilia.
yeah.
So let me see. My favorite, oh God. Let me start. There's Ikigai offices.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if any of you has been to any of the branches.
Yeah, I've been to the one in not Lower Kabete, is it Spring Valley? What is that place?
Westland.
Oh, the
Okay.
other one. There's another one, yes.
Yeah, the way they've incorporated biophilia, first by the location they've selected, is really it just merges into what they're doing with their built architecture. They have plants within the building. They have views of nature when you are in the building because they're surrounded by a lot of greenery and trees. They have studying area outside. It just has prospect and refuge where you can see someone coming in, but you're protected. It's not completely closed off. They have water, the element of water. There's a swimming pool over there. There's swings, which bring of risk. Remember the attributes, there are 14 of them. There's so many of them. I can't go into them right now, but there's an element of risk. We find risk in nature. And we love risk. We love mystery. Not too much of it, because too much of it is going to disturb you. But we want some part of it. That's why you'll see some buildings having curves. You don't see what's coming next. And that is really thrilling to your brain. As long
Living
as
life
it's
on the
not
edge.
something that's going to kill you,
Mhm.
actually interests you. When it comes to risk, when you're having like these swinging chairs in the office, let's say the break room area, there's an element of risk to that. You might fall down, but you won't because it's been fastened so well. But there's a risk to it. It really plays with your brain in a very interesting way.
It tickles
So
the
there's
mind,
Ikigai.
yes.
Sorry?
So I was building on it. I was saying it tickles the mind.
Yeah. So there's Kofisi offices. The way they've brought in the natural light, they actually really reduce on even the bills as well. You see, it helps you save money. There's a lot of natural light coming. Maika kwa ofisi yenye haina natural light, you know how depressing life can get.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
even live in a house without natural light. It's not
and
even.
that happens to be the Kikuyu Gothic nature. Give them a tiny little window to think about their lives.
At least there's a Wangui who will take that.
Serving your community one building at a time.
Okay.
Yes. So there's Kofisi offices, the way they've designed, oh my God, like they bring in textures of nature, even when it comes to their sofas, when it comes to the wallpapers they've chosen, when it comes to the lighting fixtures, some are rattan, they're using natural materials. There's this place at 1824. Have you seen the amount of plants in 1824?
Yeah, man.
Places
Yeah,
of
so
recreation.
exactly. You cannot really do the whole. You can't really
They
take
are
all the
live,
49
do we know?
and put.
2020
Yeah, they're live.
Wait, I'm
Yeah.
just
So places have blended, let's say 2 attributes, 6 attributes. Like for 1824, there's a lot of plants. There's a lot of use of natural materials when it comes to the furniture, the barrels, there's wooden stools. You'll find in offices, utapata, yes, mtu ameweka tiles. Maybe that's not timber, which is natural, but there's a lot of plants. There's a lot of natural light coming in. There's water features. There's fountains. So different areas have incorporated it differently. Village market, the water features that are inside, the natural light streaming in, the plants that are there, the mystery, the curves, Yeah, so different
yes.
places have done it different. And
Okay,
once now
there's also a place that Louis go in Anyuki. Do you remember?
The
It
Nook.
was made, there's the Nook, there was a lot of use of reclaimed wood, a lot of reclaimed materials. It was so beautiful. Old cars, wheelbarrows, and they were all made to be aesthetic and functional. It was
Wow.
absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Sounds interesting.
Mm.
Yeah. So the list is endless. There's so many. Karen Blixen. Oh my God. It's
Mm.
endless. Yeah.
So those are
It
some of
is-
your favorites in the country. Do you have any favorites outside the country, like the Singapores?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no, you
You
opened the
just mentioned
floodgates.
it. Changi Airport in Singapore, the Indo
Mm.
waterfall. Oh my
Mhm.
God. The butterfly garden.
Oh,
Changi Airport is just oof. It's oh my God. I love it. I love Kutek Hospital, still in Singapore. You know, there's
mm,
studies that have been done to show that the more exposure to nature you have when you're in hospital, the faster you heal,
Yep.
the less medicine you take. So Kutek Hospital in Singapore has infused biophilia. They've even reduced the amount of money they're spending on light, on ventilation. Which other place? There's this place in Nanyuki, Bird Nest. Aki, guys,
mm.
munitumie a lot of aids because we need to sleep there. It's
Eh, eh,
this
eh, 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 eh.
Okay.
No more.
you just
Sleep
get
there.
there by plane because it's called bird nest because it's literally a bird nest. So you sleep at the top of the place. It's really beautiful. There's a lot of places in Nanyuki. Outside the country, there's a lot of Singapore, Italy. Wow. Yeah, it's a
Mm.
lot. Mm.
You asked a really good question there, Annie.
Nice, because I was
So,
interested. I've only ever seen treetops in the Crown, the series. So at least I
Oh,
should be able to, yeah, I should be able to go to Bird's Nest at least, right? Sindio Wangui.
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Sydney, I think you had a question.
I'm seeing a lot of these co-working spaces are really taking biophilic design seriously. Is that like an
Yes.
indicator of the fact that it does increase productivity and it does bring more people to these offices and that it's proof that it works? And if that's the case, do you foresee an uptake of these principles in our buildings of the future?
Oh yes, for sure. So 2 weeks ago, I had gone for a benchmarking at Kofisi, their most prime location, which is at Riverside Square, and I work in government, so you can just imagine
No
the
natural
difference.
lighting.
Sorry?
What is natural lighting?
Yeah, in government
Oh,
offices. Forgive me,
So
correct me if I'm wrong, though, yeah.
So you can just imagine the difference between government offices vis-a-vis some place like Offici, but because I'm really trying to, change this. Even I myself sometimes struggle going to the office because I'm like, oh God, I don't feel like I want to be in that space, especially now that I'm hyper aware of how these spaces affect us. So we had gone for a benchmarking with some of my bosses and a client who we are trying to, avoid that government design and just make it open, airy plants and everything. And the clients were so mind blown. Everybody from our office was mind blown. And the person taking us around in Kofisi, the head of sales, was actually explaining what is a design like that because they realize people spend more time in the office. They actually don't leave. Their attention span is better. They concentrate more. There's higher productivity. Like they have noticed this, and they've actually gotten now clients who have loved their spaces, who have loved coming to co-work there. Now they're saying, guys, please make this for us, design this for us, because they've noticed even for themselves, like, wow, when I work here, I actually produce more. Yeah, and I feel better, and yeah, my attention span is better. So yes, we're definitely going to see a shift in that, because even as government, where we're really pushing, really trying to, kill these monotonous spaces. And yes, definitely, future is gonna be biophilic. People don't want to spend time in spaces that look like they're dead.
Oh yeah, and on that note, in the interest of time, we'd like to cap it there. Thank you very much, Wangui, for the huge insights that you've given in biophilia. I mean, there's a lot that you've mentioned today that has really put things into perspective. That's one that put things The second thing is we've also thrown spanners in the works in how we think about working spaces for one, and co-working spaces, as also Sydney had added on. And the big takeaway for me and from all of this is and what Sydney and everyone else basically has mentioned is simplicity. So, and how it's even etched in us as the human the human species, and in our DNA essentially, that we are wired to seek simplicity. We are wired to connect with things that are just as natural as we are, and incorporating
Right.
that in our spaces will mean that we get to be as calm, as productive, and essentially live as the human beings that we're supposed to live as within the built environment as well, once we do that efficiently. So with that, that is the end of today's episode. But before we end it, of course, we will share the links to Koi Mwangi's sites. She does not keep this information to herself. She's not a gatekeeper. She gives this
No
information every
gatekeeping.
single time on LinkedIn. So we'll make sure to have her LinkedIn linked on the links on the show notes, and then and also on the rest of our socials. Speaking of which, we do have socials. Please, as many of the listeners that we have, please show us love on our socials as well. Tufuate tafadhali. Our socials, I believe, is to TBD_Kenya on all platforms. The platforms being Twitter, IG, we have LinkedIn now, and we also have TikTok, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Anything else to add from the rest of the guys?
Thank you so much for having me. Let me tell you, this is my first podcast. Oh, this is amazing. I'm so happy it was what I love.
You did amazing.
Thank you. It's been nice hanging out with you guys, and I feel like the time was so little. You know, when you like talking about something.
It feels like that.
Yeah, but thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Next time we'll wait at a good location. Next time we'll make sure to date at one of those nature-based locations that it's in real time. Guys.
Yeah, and we can incorporate some Biophilic sounds and that.
Oh, some ASMR, some Biophilic ASMR.
I don't know how you can
Yeah,
capture
but
the sound of a plant growing or breathing, but okay, cool.
Let's find out.
Oh, have you seen those music concerts where they attach what are they called? Like I can't remember the name, but you attach to a plant and you hear the sounds of all the systems that are happening, and it's a
Really?
concert. Like that's like just check it on YouTube or TikTok or
Oh,
something.
that's interesting. Could you send us a link to one of them, then we can share with all our listeners as well?
Oh, no, it's just a shortcut video, but I'll share it.
It's no worries.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. It's nice to meet you.
All right.
Such a pleasure to have you.
Yeah,
And
man,
apologies from Leanne. She had to drop off a little bit, but she says it was such a pleasure.
Yeah.
All right. My pleasure as well.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye, guys.
Have a lovely bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Yes, have a lovely one.
Bye.
So we've ended it. We have ended it there. But okay, over here I can just do buns. But anyway, so what I need from you, because you want to work on this ASAP, I just need your photo, Wangui, that we'll use for our poster. Then once everything is ready, we'll also share the videos so they can chat about it. Hizo mambo yote. And yeah, we have this episode go out.
What kind of a photo?
Any photo that you'd like, as vivacious, as salacious as you need it to be.
Whatever you're comfortable with. He wants salacious, didn't he?
Salacious. Wanted to throw it in them as well.
When do you think the episode will be out?
So we have one that's coming out this month. Next month. This one will be coming out in March.
Sometime in March.
Okay. So. All right.
I will share this out.
Okay. You guys didn't tell me what you do. Okay, I know Sydney. Agnes, yeah? Anne. No, Anne.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Everybody immediately.
I'm picturing Anne as Agnes.
They assume it's a first name and they go Agnes immediately. And I'm like, Agesa.
No, it's
I don't know how that happened.
It happens. Your brain like fills in the blanks or something. It's okay.
Yeah. You didn't say what you do.
Oh, haven't met me.
Sorry?
But oh, I'm so excited to hear that oh no, it was my connection is unstable.
Yeah, it
Let me
was
find a better
chopping.
connection. Can you hear me? Can you
Yep.
hear me better?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm saying I was really excited that Koi is an interior designer as well, because I'm a construction manager, but a freshly taught interior designer. So I'm trying to jump in the industry. So it was really nice to get your perspective on the biophilic side of things.
Oh, lovely. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be connecting with you a bit on LinkedIn. Don't get stalker vibes. It's just curious vibes.
Okay. Yes. I take the information away. Information is something, and I look forward to connecting with you as well.
Awesome.
Okay.
Right.
Have a lovely guys.
You too.
Yeah, you
This has been fun.
too, Koi. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
I'm in South Africa, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I am in chapter.
They
Forgive your enemies. It's okay.
Yeah. Some jewelry from South Africa. Those Zulu hats.
Oh, okay. Who knows? I'm doing it one day. I'm doing it.
Well, okay, bye-bye.
Who knows?